Good day, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Thank you to all my returning subscribers and my new subscribers and my new watchers. I started this video, but I got interrupted and then I had to stop it. So I thought I'll start again because I'm not too far into it, but it is an important message. So I'll show you what I've got straight up, right? So I've already done my prayer and everything, right? So the first card I've got is memory. The second one is spiraling. We have a hearing device. The universe is in reverse. And then we have magnetic excitation of sensory resonance. Look at the number. 59355054. You can hashtag that number and it'll tell you what that is, right? Now, this is something to do with a hearing device that is cutting people off direct communication with the universe, direct communication with God, right? It's affecting people's memory, and I don't know what the spiraling is, but it's something spiraling, spiral memory. It's something to do with the resonance of the universe, the spiraling memory, which also is what happens in the brain, is, you know, like the rotations of the planets, is to do with the memory patterns. So hearing devices, they've been offered, you know, like you hear them being offered all the time for people to try them out. But I knew about this a long time ago, but this is actually a device for, so I don't know how to, so it's a patent to alter and control. I can just say that. Modification, manipulation of methods for remote monitoring and brainwaves. Okay. So the magnetic excitation of sensory resonance, this is specific to do with the hearing device, right? But it is blocking people being able to move to the next level, right? The realization is blocked. The memory is blocked. This is a memory blocker. Now I know a lot of medications will do that as well, but I know that like people in mental health, they're using these devices also. It's something different, but they erase people's memories, because you know how like when people have mental illness and whatnot and they can't quieten the mind and they've got this constant talk in their mind, because of past traumas and whatnot, but instead of dealing with them, they just erase it. They erase the memory, right? Now I know somebody who actually had a brain tumour, and after they removed the brain tumour, this person lost all their childhood memories, gone, right? So, and if we don't learn from history, if we don't learn from our past, then we're doomed to make the same mistakes, right? So if people just get their memories wiped, then they're going to be on a consistent loop, you know, spiraling. About this, there's the spiraling right there. The constant round and round and round, because they don't learn from past actions or experiences, or whatever is in their mind. So this is about erasing the mind and blocking the natural laws of nature as to the resonance from the universe. The resonance from the universe is what gives us our ideas and our imagination and intuition. So these are blocking. These are things designed to block, right? Those things and to fog the mind. It's like fluoride blocks the pineal gland, third eye, so that it blocks your intuition, the ability to see. A sensory resonance. So they're using a resonance within the hearing devices to block people's memories and ability to learn, and making people foggy and not being able to see the next level, you know what I mean? Not being able to elevate to the next paradigm, because this card always gives me the next paradigm, coming from the dark and then moving into a light, like moving from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius, you know what I mean? Coming out of the dark age and into a light, into the new golden ages. That's where we're at. And this is blocking people being able to see that, and it's to keep people stuck, right? We've got the unexpected, and it's unexpected. People don't know, so it's expected to. So we don't want to give up our memories, right? We don't want to surrender to that. Or not giving up, not surrendering to the next age, the new age, the golden age. It's holding on to the old, holding on to the. I just heard negative, holding on to the past. So now that's a contradiction, right? It sounds like it, like holding on to the past. But it's not. It's repeating the past because of, like if there's that block, you're deemed to keep repeating the past, right? So this is saying, like, surrender is in reverse, not surrendering the past, not letting go of it. That's kind of like not learning the lesson, you know what I mean? Not letting go of what no longer serves you, and then moving on to the next level. This is keeping people holding on to the old ways, you know what I mean? Not letting go. And it's to block people, to keep people stuck and in lack, all right? And it's to keep people dependent, not sovereign, not independent. It's to keep people dependent on a device, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll get one more from the Queen of the Moon. One more from the Queen of the Moon, please. Holy Spirit. So somebody here could have one of these devices. Acceptance. 4. Stability. Somebody's accepting something. Accepting a hand, accepting, this is like giving me synapses of the brain. With the like the neurons of the brain, and then the electric synapses. Acceptance. It's accepting something. We'll find out. hope everybody's been having a lovely day. It's all cloudy here today. It's been raining. It rained quite a lot overnight. It's all beautiful and fresh out there. So we've got the Chariot and we've got the Messages. There's the Eight of Wands. This is movement of the messages, and this is giving me like synapses of the brain. Messages coming in. And whatever this hearing device is, it's to block the universe, block the downloads from God. This is to block God and be dependent on the device, being dependent on the mechanical, you know? Not memory, erasing memory, realization in reverse. Clarify, please, Spirit. Hierophant, we've got an organisation here. Something about the glow, the aura of this Hierophant. Can you see that aura, that yellow aura, the glowing of the outside of this person? This is giving me like a complete dependency. These people that are sitting on the ground, or these birds, sitting on the ground there, are looking at this one on the top that's got the aura around them. These two are dependent on this to get their information. That's what this is giving me. The resonance is coming from. So it's somebody's power, because the power card did come out before when I tried to do the message before. So this is an organisation want to hold the power over the masses. They've got the key. They want to hold the key. So it's something to do with holding the messages, not allowing people to grow. They want to keep people in that suppressed state so that they can have reign. You know, this is the powers that be that are reigning over. They want to keep that everyone in control underneath their umbrella. So they don't want people to be able to think for themselves. They want to be able to dictate. It's a dictator, all right? They want to play God. This person, it might be an individual, but it's not. This is a whole organisation. So they want to hold the key to the mind. They want to be able to tap into the universe and then dictate what people are allowed to know. They don't want people to have their own power with sovereignty here in reverse, right? They want people to accept that. They want people to accept their dictatorship. Offerings, I heard. Accept their offerings. Accept whatever they will give them. You know? They don't want people to have their own power to be able to communicate with the universal God as individuals. They want to keep, okay. So they want to keep, I heard that, how do you say it? The papal system? The papal system? You know, the church, the Catholic Church. I don't know if it's just the Catholic Church, it might be like churches or religion in general. But this is kind of specific, right? It's about keeping people in control under the church, in the church, right? But, you know, like we all, because we know that the Bible has been manipulated for, you know, like over and over and over again, right? Like, and a lot of the information in the Bible has been taken from like pagan cultures, you know, considered to be pagan, I guess. I don't actually know the definition of pagan as such, but we know that they're, you know, or who was it? Ian Plant said, is that his name? No, his surname is Plant. Is it Ian? Anyway, he wrote about the churches and pointed out a lot of the a lot of people have, right? But how the Romans never had their own idea at all. They just took all bits and pieces from all different cultures and then slotted it in to create or manipulate, or was it Constantine? Manipulate the Bible, King James, to incorporate a whole lot of pagan belief systems so that people would accept it, you know, going way back, and so that people would follow the Roman Church. And, you know, they suppressed a whole lot of information that was actually supposed to be in the Bible, but I'm not going to go all the way into that. But this is memory, right, that we're talking about. Erasing history, erasing the memory, and keeping people dependent on that and not to actually be able to connect directly to God themselves. You know, like they're being told that, you know, they have to go through an organisation, you know, like some sort of church, religion, even in the Bible. Before the Bible, we had a direct connection to the universe, to God, our Creator, right? You know, like we had that direct connection. So something to do with this hearing device is to keep us blocked, keep people suppressed, and dependent on this, on religion, on the church. I'm using the church as an example. It doesn't actually necessarily have to be the church. It could be, you know, like the system in general, right? But that's all connected, right? Okay, Hierophant. Spiraling and surrender. No, don't surrender. Judgment. Yeah, not to use one's own judgment, own connection. Fall in reverse. Judgment, the unexpected, hearing device. It's a trick. We have a Queen of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who's manipulative, so this is a manipulation. We have the Chariot to stop movement. It's to stop growth. This is unexpected. The Chariot in reverse. We have a King of Cups. In reverse, in reverse. I just heard somebody's losing their mind. And we're talking about memory, erasing the memory, right? Spiraling. So we get our information from the universe, from God, right? And we can hear the resonance from some of us can, you know, if we're open, right? We can hear the resonance coming from the universe. But this is something that is artificial, right? And it is there, it's a magnetic excitation of sensory resonance. Yeah, I feel this is to block that connection. We have the Ten of Cups and the Five of Swords in reverse. Sovereignty is in reverse. So this is giving me, you know, like with the Ten of Cups here, this is a wish fulfillment, right? But it's in reverse. The Five of Swords. This is, yeah, so this is like giving me like this passive energy that is people being, you know, like accepting the loss of memory, you know, like the accepting, yeah, of a loss, of losing, like losing your hearing, but getting your hearing back, but then losing your memory. I mean, that's a pretty big exchange, isn't it? Because then they're dependent on that rather than healing their hearing, which is possible. Something about stopping movement, right? The Chariot in reverse, hearing device. Oh my God, are they gonna, I know that, you know, already, you know, like to have on your license, you've got, you know, you have on your license now, you know, your health issues. So this could be also to stop people's movement, like saying that if you are reliant on a hearing device, you have to have this device if you've got a hearing problem to drive, right, to have a car, to stop movement, hearing device, unless you've got the hearing device. So to force people to have the hearing device. You hearing me? And as the same as like when people say you've got, you know, like the sight, but see, like becoming dependent on glasses even. Like I don't wear my glasses very often, only when I'm reading or driving at night time. I try to minimise how much I use my glasses, because I noticed that, and I got spiralling out of control here, you know, like the more I use them, the weaker my eyes get quicker, and so that then I'm dependent on buying glasses every year, but I don't, right, because I don't wear them all the time. I only wear them when I absolutely have to. But, you know, people that are diagnosed with that, you know, they have to have it on their license, and then they can be fined or whatever, or actually just pulled off the road if they haven't got their glasses on, because it has to be written on the license that they need glasses. So if they're driving without the glasses, like, because I can drive during the day, you know, I'm fine. It's only at night time where I struggle, right? And so I don't become dependent, because it keeps your eyes stronger, you know. The more you wear your glasses, the weaker your eyes get. And you become dependent on getting new ones all the time. So this is the same sort of thing. So, you know, people, it could be getting to that. You know, this is a manipulation to get people to use these hearing devices, but it doesn't just, I mean, you know, like how they give free ones to people. people on pensions and stuff like that, they give you free hearing devices, but these are a manipulation. These are to block your sensory system from the universe so that you know, so this is, I just heard that this is actually causing dementia. This is just what I heard. Like, don't come at me and say, you know, where's your proof and all that sort of shit, but I'm just hearing that, right? Somebody's spiraling out of coherence, I just heard, because of the devices. Look that up anyway, what that means. Magnetic excitation of sensory resonance. Look that up. Let me give you that number again. See? 5935054. Hashtag that. And it might just come up on Google what that is. But that's the patent number. So this is okay, clarify the acceptance. Yeah, this is how they want to get people to accept it. Sovereignty, their independence. So it's been sold to people as independence by being able to drive because they've got their hearing device. If they don't have their hearing device, then, you know, their license gets rebuked. Isn't that, I know here in Australia, this is what's going on with, like I was saying, the glasses, but they were also saying, like, once people actually get to 70, they automatically get their license stopped, and then they have to redo their whole license. Rather than just, you know, do a test, they have to actually go through the whole license process again. So this is a way for them to be able to introduce these devices to people. It's a voluntary, right? They always say these things are voluntary, but it's like a bribe. It's almost like a blackmail. Well, if you don't have this, then you can't have that, you know, that sort of thing. If you don't accept this, then, and they're saying that this is going to accept this. It's like, this is so devious. Accept this because this will keep you independent. You won't have to have people drive you around because we're not going to let you have a license without this device if you have a hearing problem. Anyway, don't shoot the messenger, I'm just giving the message, right? This is what I'm getting. The Hierophant, clarify the Hierophant, please. We have a Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is a manipulative offer because it's all about control, right? Judgment. Oh, that's a lot. Just have a little look. So we've got the message, judgment, the burden. Somebody's burdened by a message. Oh dear, I've got a hearing problem. It's like it's just giving me the blockage. It's like piling up all these wands here. See, this is a nice free flowing mind, right? Getting messages. It's a free flow from the universe. We get our ideas, you know, like our individual messages from God. We get our instruction, you know, from God. But this is to bind all those messages up, right? This is causing a blockage. It's like binding up the information and twisting it. Wow. High Priestess in reverse. This is a form of manipulation, which we can call black magic, right? Or dark magic. It's a manipulation. It's a bad investment. Don't take it. Do not take the hearing devices. Well, you're going to do what you're going to do, right? You're going to believe what you're going to believe. I'm just bringing the message that this is what this is saying, okay? You know, YouTube could turn around and say I'm giving misinformation, but I'm just giving the information that I'm getting from the card, right? From the universe, because I have a clear flow, I have a clear channel to the universe, and we all have that ability. It's just, you know, we've been forced to suppress that because of the powers that be want to have that control. They want to dictate to everyone to not have their own individual line to God. They want the control. Clarify this Knight of Cups in reverse. Conflict. This is like mixing up the signals. That's what this is. This is a frequency manipulation. It's like mixing up the signals, you know? Like we get it, when we have a clear, when we get clear messages, clear channels from God like this, it's free flowing, you know? We get clear, clean messages. But what this device will do is mix up the channel, you know what I mean? These are all flowing nicely, right? This is like, now they're all getting mixed up. Now, when you look at frequency patterns, you know, like say water molecules, for instance, and you look at that into a microscope. Now, if that water is contaminated or sick, it will be all over the place. The pattern will not line up. But when the correct frequency is given, it straightens the pattern up and it becomes coherent. So what these devices are designed to do is to mix up the flow, to break up the pattern. Do you understand? So that it becomes incoherent messaging. So blockages to the universe, blockages to natural law, natural resonance. Got a Queen of Wands here. I don't know why she's here, but she's significant for some reason. Spiraling. What is this Queen of Swords in reverse? A Knight of Pentacles. So somebody's not getting any offers, or somebody's not getting, somebody's being so this has been offered to somebody here who's it's like no other alternative. This is what they surrender. No surrender. Spiraling. Surrender is in reverse here. This could be spirit telling us to do not surrender to the manipulation. It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. What is it? It's like this Knight of Cups, you know, is in reverse. So now we've got the Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So whatever the offer is, it's in reverse. It's going to do the absolute opposite to what they're offering. it's going to cause a blockage rather than release the blockage. The moon, exposure. We have the Empress. Knight of Pentacles, clarify. Star. Yeah. Receiving the messages, the spirals. It comes in spirals. So somebody's receiving the messages. Right? What is this, Spirit? The star is shining. The star is shining. Something about a star. It looks shiny. Something's looking shiny, so it looks like a good thing, you know what I mean? It looks like a new beginning, an Ace of Wands. Exposure. It looks like the Four of Wands. It looks like stability. Hold back, Spirit said. Clarify the star. No deception. This is the message. Do not be deceived, Spirit said. Do not be deceived by a shiny object. It is doing the exact opposite. Did I not say, like with the glasses, it weakens it more, right? Like it works, but it makes you more and more dependent. Okay, clarify the Chariot in reverse. We have a King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Might be receiving this. But it's Chariot in reverse, like a Page of Wands in reverse. Bad news about the Six of Pentacles. Somebody gets some bad news about their, somebody might be going to jail for something. What is this? Or it's keeping somebody bound. Stopped, bound, trapped. This is bad news about somebody's money. I missed an opportunity. Something's not over. Unexpected. So this could be an unexpected expense. So this bad news, this is an unexpected expense for this King of Cups. And this is how they get bound, right? They don't want to miss an opportunity. They don't want something to be over, but it's going to cost them a lot of money, right? For a hearing device. So this person is getting bad news. Now this could be like I was saying, because we've got the Chariot in here in reverse. So this is somebody who's been told that they have to have this hearing device bound to it because they need their license for their job to actually make their Six of Pentacles. This is a binding thing, right? Once that information has got that somebody's got a hearing problem, they are They have to get the device, otherwise they lose their license. And the bad news for this person is they have to accept it. They're bound to it because that's how they make their money. They must drive. Yep. Wow. Keeping independent, sovereignty in reverse. Okay. 10 of Cups in reverse. Strength. Family unit weakened. So what is this? Wish fulfillment and strength. Wish fulfillment is in reverse. Strength. Don't want to be left out in the cold. They don't want to be left out in the cold. They want to be strong. You know, they want to, well, they're still strong. They still, you know what I mean? Like, they've got all their abilities. But this is like, this is like a foreclosure, is what I heard. Foreclosure. A forced ending, like a, but somebody's strong. 10 of Cups and strength, please, Spirit. Something's over. Strength. Ending. Work. Yeah, what did I say? Ending someone's work. Damn. Could be a Queen of Wands here as well. He doesn't want to be left out in the cold. Someone's work is ending. They'll be dependent. Somebody might be dependent on this person. This person could be the strength in a family. And if this person's ended, the World, clarified. Page of Pentacles. This is poverty. Forced into poverty. If they don't accept the offer. If they don't accept the offer, they won't be able to work. What was that? It just fell on the ground? A group. Somebody's dependent on someone. Injustice. So this is a whole family dependent on somebody. This person, the whole family is going to be dependent. Well, this is to make a whole community dependent. Five of Swords, clarify. Sad. Resources. So we've got the Five of Cups. Somebody doesn't know what to do. We've got the Nine of Cups. They've got debt and they can't move on. They have debt for their resources. This is a dependency. They can't move on. They can't move to calmer waters. They'll be blocked off their resources. They'll be blocked off being able to create, to be able to gain a livelihood. This person's stuck. They have to accept this. They've got nothing coming in. They're juggling. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. This is somebody making an offer. Go for the Six of Swords in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse, please, Spirit. Unstable. No new beginning. Somebody's not getting a new beginning. They're juggling. And they're stuck, the hangman. Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. This is like coming in as like passionate. You know, it's like somebody coming in going, yeah, well, I can save the day. I've got this device that will fix everything. We have the Fool in reverse. The acceptance. Knight of Wands, clarify the Knight of Wands. We have an Empress. This is also somebody offering an alternative. What is this alternative? The Queen of Wands. This is not cut off. Or hasn't made a decision. Temperance. Exposure. The Sun in reverse. Clarify the Empress, please. Someone's in regret. So somebody's stuck and unstable, and they're in regret about perhaps not accepting something from an Empress. An offer of independence, and they're in regret. They were guarded. Clarify this Nine of Swords. A King of Swords is in regret about an Empress. That brought a positive, passionate alternative to sovereignty, independence. They walked away. King of Swords, clarify. And now they're getting some information. Page of Swords, clarify. They're not holding back. Somebody's not holding back information. Or somebody is in regret for not holding back information. Juggling whether to walk away from something. Not holding back, Four of Pentacles. We have an ending, could be an ending for a family member here, a King of Wands, a victory. Somebody's not got something, a victory. Six of Wands, King of Wands. Is this the memory? The Six of Cups, a victory over a family ending, a victory over a family ending, or ending a family, a victory of a family ending. We have a hermit and a fool. Somebody feels like a fool, they go on within and they feel like an idiot because they've got some sort of information about an empress, had an alternative. So now this person has gained some information and they feel stupid. They're in regret. So why are they in regret? Because they've lost something. Family. It's like, got the King of Wands and the Six of Wands, like somebody got a victory over the ending of a family. It's like, it's the acceptance. You know, they accepted, and somebody accepted an offer which brought an ending to a family unit. And they're in regret because they've got this information. Somebody never held back some sort of information. Someone's in regret because they may not have held back some sort of information. And it caused an ending, a death, like literally. Ending King of Wands and victory, ending a family, nothing coming in, the Devil is in reverse and the Lovers is in reverse. Nothing coming in, no partnerships. Illusions are in reverse. Somebody lied, there's a lie, and there's somebody going through karma. This is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here. Because of some sort of manipulation, right? Not holding back information. They're in regret. Somebody's in regret for not holding back some sort of information from someone. Or they're in regret or they're in regret for investing. Somebody's looking into something and somebody's in regret for investing into something. It caused an ending for a family. I just got to pause because I can smell. Sorry, I just had one of those spam calls just then. Just let me pause for a moment. Okay, I'm back. Right, let's see if we can clarify a bit more of this. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, so clarify information that was that was given, like not holding back in some sort of information here. What is this regret? Ooh, what is this regret with this holding back, not holding back information about some sort of conflict? So that's giving me the Five of Wands again. The Five of Wands, not holding back the information about. This could be the frequencies. About frequencies. The Fool. Clarify this Fool. Why is the Fool here? I should have kept something quiet. Clarify the Hermit. The Devil. Somebody's investigating something. Investigating the devil. Investigating. Or somebody should have, somebody's saying that, so this could be something to do with whoever, clarify the Page of Swords. Page of Swords, the information, the knowledge, this is the knowledge, the investment. Somebody regrets sharing some sort of knowledge with the Empress. Or maybe this is the Empress. Regretting sharing some sort of knowledge. The King of Swords, clarify the King of Swords, please. King of Swords is usually integrity. It's you know, like somebody very intelligent, somebody strategic and smart. Yeah, somebody's sad. So it's the Five of Cups again here. What is the sadness about, Spirit? Why are they sad? Why are they sad, Spirit? Why? About the messages, Eight of Wands. Information, the star, the connection to the universe. It's in reverse. See, look, there's the cord to the universe. This is the blockage. So somebody getting this information is regretting sharing the knowledge. Like, this is like sharing the knowledge that they've actually got a hearing problem and now it's turned into a bigger problem. Somebody's getting this information. Somebody's getting this message. Clarify the Empress. See? The connection. The Empress is the High Priestess. This is the connection to the universe, to the Holy Spirit. That's what that is. Clarify the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like somebody's regretting a connection with the High Priestess. Nine of Pentacles. Independent, the Wheel of Fortune. That's the High Priestess. This is the Empress. Sovereign. Independent. See, somebody's realised here that somebody has got that direct connection to the Holy Spirit, to be independent, outside of the I'm hearing that, the papal system. Papal system, is that correct? I'm not sure if I'm even saying that right. Clarify the Five of Swords. So somebody could be, this person could be sad and regretting, they're going through a tower, an extreme tower. Somebody's realising somebody was right. Somebody's realising they've lost their connection. Somebody's realised they've lost their connection, direct, or they realise that they don't have a direct connection to the Holy Spirit. They're sad, and what is it? They feel little. Page of Pentacles. They might be in poverty. Well, this is what we're saying, right? Whoever here has accepted something. Accepting something that has cut them off their direct connection to God. The Nine. Somebody doesn't want me to say something. The Nine of Cups. This is their. Now their stability is threatened. Their finances is in reverse. Their resources, the Nine of Cups, no money. This person's in poverty, and they can't find a way out. King of Swords, it could be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. He's in reverse. He's unstable with the Four of Wands. Exposed. He's seeing something. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. He's got no new beginning. King of Cups. King of Wands is in reverse. And a King of Pentacles. A King of Pentacles is here. So we've got three kings here. We've got a King of Swords in reverse, a King of Wands in reverse, and then we've got a King of Pentacles in the upright. Somebody's loyal here. There's a loyalty badge. I heard a loyalty badge. Somebody gets a loyalty badge. What's that? Might get a sticker. Oh, I've got my hearing aids. Here's a sticker. A gold star. So this is giving me, somebody is laughing, they've got the pentacles, they're making a lot of money out of this. And this King of Swords, their integrity's been compromised here. And the King of Wands, the passion is gone. They're unstable. So somebody's now in poverty. Their integrity has been compromised. They've been exposed. And they've lost their passion. Because they've lost the connection, right? It's put them into a state of poverty. And whoever this King of Cups is laughing. Look at him. Ha 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 ha. I've managed to get all these people to take my device. claiming to be, this person's claiming to be, you know, a good person, yeah. Can you clarify the 10 of Cups, please, Spirit?
Never ending.
Dependent. Death in reverse, so this is never-ending dependency. It's sovereign, and that's on the card of sovereignty in reverse, and the universe in reverse, not being connected. Eternity, with the Strength card, is giving me the eternity symbol. Continuous dependency. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, look, somebody's in regret. They were passionate about something here, but now they're like, yeah. It caused an ending for this person and put them into poverty. And this is a whole community. The World, 9 of Cups. This is the distribution of devices. Passionately receiving an ending to connect with God. Poverty. Page of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. Something's not coming. Something's not coming. Somebody's connection is broken connection. It's kept some. It's put people into poverty. Or somebody is feeling like they're not connected to the community as well because they can't hear. But then we've got this never-ending dependency, which is keeping people in poverty. With no help coming. The Knight of Swords in the upright is, you know, almost, you know, like no policing, like there's no, because we've got the integrity here that is absent. Oh, damn, the other card that came out too was sterile. See, that's on the top, sterile. And with the Knight of Wands here in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse, this could be this device with this frequency could be making people sterile as well. Or just dispassionate, you know, like not wanting to. It's like losing all drive, you know what I mean? Passion. Yeah, like the drive is gone for anything. It's giving me like, you know, nullified, you know, like zombie sort of. No passion, no drive, just go along with the whatever, you know. And this is why this King of Cups here is trapped. Clarify the bad news here with the Page of Wands and the 6 Yeah, somebody's got an epiphany. Somebody's got this truth. That's the bad news. Somebody's already stuck. King of Cups, Eight of Swords. Work. Yeah. Because it's their work. They had to accept something. The Chariot. Clarify. This person works. Yeah. No victory. Somebody could have actually lost a job as well. Bad news. Somebody's stuck. No victory. And they're getting it. They're understanding what this is. And this is why this person's in regret. The information they're receiving is, yeah. Okay. Clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. Somebody had their guard down. They were vulnerable. The Star with the Knight of Pentacles. The Star with the Knight of Pentacles. Wounded warrior. Queen of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords. The deception. This person is somebody who has manipulated and wounded. This could be like somebody like bitter. Yeah, it's like somebody here is like almost like bitter and quite happy to create this deception because they've got like hate in their heart. For someone, the Star. Clarify the Star. The Hierophant in reverse. I was hating somebody's heart. The Hierophant in reverse. For a Star. Well, they are a star. They might be an Aquarius. They're wounded. Deception about taking someone's money, wounding someone. This is wounding somebody when they're down. This is wounding somebody when they're down, yeah. And somebody here was like happy to do that. You know, like it's like there's hate in their heart. Clarify the bad investment with the High Priestess in reverse. Bad investment in the High Priestess reversed. Could be family, money, bad investment. Somebody invested a lot of money in a High Priestess in reverse. So this is, somebody invested a lot of money in this program. This is like giving out all these devices. See all the devices? It's like, yeah, like, let's hand them all out to the community, you know? And there's the, where did I see them? the Three of Cups, accepting the office. Taking the information and binding it. Judgment with the Eight of Wands. Clarify the Eight of Wands, please, Spirit. Longing in reverse. Memory. Spiraling. Yeah, this is like, longing in reverse is like binding somebody's passion. Drive, that's what I'm saying. Binding someone's drive. Ten of Wands with the Two of Wands. Binding the information. To move to calmer waters with the Three of Cups in reverse. It's like moving to a third party that's not there. Moving towards binding with the Ten of Wands, moving from an open channel to something that's not there. The third party is not there. It's like not longing, no longer looking, wanting. No longer looking or wanting. Anything. Moving to calmer waters. Moving to calmer waters, and we've got the Three of Cups in reverse. With the Two of Wands. It's like trying to, this is moving towards something that's not there, you know? Memory, memory. Moving away from memory was that's what I was saying before, right? Somebody trying to move away to calmer waters, erasing the memory. Sensory resonance. Excitation. Erasing the memory. Moving to calmer waters. So this is like trying to gain peace by erasing the memory. Blocking. But that's nothingness there, right? With the Three of Cups is in reverse. It's like moving to calmer waters to no option. So this can be also like not having an option but to have to take the device. Yeah. This is a bad investment. The Knight of Cups with the Five of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Conflict. So that could be conflict with the Queen of Swords about the Ten of Cups. See, the Ten of Cups here is in the upright, but the Ten of Cups over here, where is it? Is in reverse. This is the conflict over, this is the flow. This is the flow of the energy. This is in the upright. This is the direct channel. The Queen of Swords is holding could be in conflict with the Hierophant here, offering the Knight of Cups in reverse, the false offer. Knight of Cups in reverse, conflict, that caused the conflict, the juggling. Yeah, this juggling here is giving me a manipulation, you know, like trying to convince somebody of something. Yeah, someone in regret here, doing something. Back over here, this is the Nine of Swords again, the Hierophant here. Oh, there's a Hierophant over here. The Hierophant over here in reverse. Somebody was, yeah, so this person, this Hierophant, was vindictive. They were quite happy to cause this deceit. Whilst, you know, like somebody was vulnerable, it was like to get someone when they're down, you know. And it's this King of Swords over here, who is sad and in regret when they're getting some sort of information here, some sort of knowledge, and now they're in regret for not holding back from this foolish and not going within. Not holding back with this investment, causing this conflict or this, you know, like confusion in the background. Foolish. Causing confusion in the background was foolish. They could be going within. This devil energy, investigating the Hermit, the devil energy, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Lovers in reverse. No partnership, no dependency. This is dependency. Now someone's dependent on the devil. It's like an illusion in, yeah, this is the illusion of this new beginning with the devil. The Hierophant. The Hermit. The Hermit is coming out as the devil. Could be a Virgo here. And the Fool with the moon, a Fool in the background. It's like somebody feeling foolish because they were fooled. To take this bad investment. They're sad about this information. They never use their intuition. Well, that's it. Because this is the cut-off. The intuition, the hearing device, the cutting off of the intuition, the direct connection to the Holy Spirit. And this is where it's led to the devil. With the hermit, isolated with the devil. The fool in the dark. They accepted, they never held back from taking the conflict, taking the, like mixing up the lines, like it's giving me the misinformation, mixing up the information. The knowledge is a bad investment, mixing up the knowledge. They're sad. So they're stuck dependent on the devil. Clarify the devil energy. Ace of Wands, it's got control. Shafted. Ace of Wands. Temperance. Did I not say sterilization? Tempered passion. So now somebody is dull. It's making people dull. That's the bottom line. Pretty much that's it. That's the message. They got nothing coming in. No messages from the Holy Spirit. That's what this is. Okay? So if there's individuals here, Holy Spirit, tell us about the individuals involved here. Who's the individuals here? We know that this is being spread out, like widespread across work, somebody's work. Ooh, a daughter is here, landed on the Queen of Swords. A Libra who, this could be a Libra, or this could be like justice. Somebody's work, somebody's daughter could be bringing justice. What is this? To society. By bringing this information, somebody is like in regret by taking a father. I just said father, but a sister. Somebody's sister is here. A Virgo. We've got the Virgo with the Hermit and Devil energy. A Pisces. So these could be people that have accepted the device. A father. We have a Leo. I should imagine that there would be all stuff, like there's been a rollout. There'd be thousands of people here. And the homeless targeted. Oh, a brother. An in-law. So take it as it resonates, a coven. So this is. We have a Scorpio, we have travel. Somebody wants to travel. Did I not say somebody was travelling? To travel, yeah, somebody was in regret because they were in poverty. And had to accept something. Aries at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being here. Please like, share and subscribe, and yeah, take the message as it resonates for you, and I will leave it there. Have a lovely day. Please like, share, subscribe, donate if you like. So anyway, I'll see you in the next one.